Okay, good morning, traders. How everyone is doing today, October 6th. We're gonna do our technical analysis for our trading session. Before we can apply our technical analysis, we need to know exactly what type of day we're having, and we see that yesterday during the afternoon session, we transitioned into a range right here. I transition into a range right here. A second here. But I'm not sure that we can say that it was a range. I think today it's a trending day. Shave off a little bit some wicks right here. Just there. Yeah, we're gonna right here. Keep an eye on this right here. But right now we're having like more of a range or a spike. I'm not too sure what's going on. So we apply a technical analysis. That's a little steep, right? Not sure if that's gonna go. Let's see what this does. There you go. Just give me a second there. I'm just loading up all my system and we'll be able to begin shortly. So we'll need to keep an eye on our market this morning. I think we're going to need a bit more information, right, to make some proper analysis right now. We see this big spike during the overnight session. I'm not too sure what to think of it just yet. Let's bring it a bit more like this. I think we're spiking to a channel, but I don't like how it looks right here. Let's remove this. It doesn't make much sense right here. So let me see. Maybe something more like this. Make a bit more sense. Yeah, that looks a bit better, right? That looks a bit better. And I wonder if this can be considered as a pendulum swing. Let me see here. Maybe it's going to look like something like this. Yeah, that could work. Like I said, right now, this morning, I don't think we have enough information to have a clear picture of what's going to happen on this morning session. So let's wait a few minutes that the opening bell rings in 2 minutes and get it started. Where would be our 38.2 retracement, right? Bottom here, top there. So we would want to see something happen maybe around here, right? Maybe around here. Having an issue with one of my computers. I'm sorry if I'm a bit off this morning. Just trying to get everything going properly right now. Opening bell in 1 minute. Now, part of our trading plan, we do not trade at the opening bell, right? We wait at least a few minutes after the opening bell to let the volatility go away. Now, if you guys have any questions, don't be shy. Ask them in the question box or the chat box, and we'll be right with you. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the market is open. We had a flash little spike right here with that candle right there, right? A little flash right there, but then it just dies down. So this could very well collapse on us right here, reach our 38.2, give us our pattern that we can trade. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, I don't know what it is with me lately. The past few days, I'm having a hard time. I had a good night of sleep last night, but I'm having a hard time getting my energy back. Must be the change of season, right? Must be the change of season. So the market's a little very slow this morning. If we look down at our volume, we've got only 250,000 contract traded so far. We should be a little higher up this morning, maybe around the 400,000 contract traded by the opening bell. So we have like a slow volume. So let's see what's going to happen, right? It seems like it's offering some big volatility. We shall see. Right, we're coming to our 38.2 retracement, but this is like a little bit of a collapse, right? That's a little bit of a collapse. Let me see here what it looks like. So they're going to offer us a pattern. 634. We're past the opening bell. All this could be considered right as a first try, two try, right? Maybe they could be seen as a two try pattern. Let's see what's going to happen. For a gamble trade, it would be the closing of this candle over the AMA. It didn't close over, just like yesterday's trade, right? It didn't close over the EMA. But it's probably going to want to go back and retest this area right here, right? So I'm trying to retest this right here. But is it going to be able to hold? Well, we're right at yesterday's middle of the range. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable trying to get into this trade right here. It might go without us, right? It might go without us, but for some reason, I don't feel confident that this is just not gonna crumble down, right? So let's see what she thinks. It's very tempting. It's just a pattern. It's not clear. Could very well collapse back down, right? Maybe come here, try again before it goes back up. Just not clear. Too close to the opening bell this morning. And then we look here. Yeah, see, it didn't even close over the EMA. It's just too bad. Why aren't you doing this to me right now? Just give me a second. Where did I put the... Where the heck is the zoom on this one? Come on. There you go. Give me a second. Sorry about that. There you go. Let me bring back. There you go. And we are back. See, as we can see right here, the pattern is not holding. It's collapsing on itself right here. The buyers are defending, right? The buyers are defending their position. As you can see right there, right? They're preventing the sellers to go lower. So we shall see. Maybe it's going to give us our second try, then it's going to go, right? Maybe it's going to give us our second try into the 38.2 zone, and then it's going to go. That would be nice. That would be a nice trade. That would be a more reliable pattern with a trap, right? And with that trap, we get the fuel we need to skyrocket our trade. There you go. Double bottom right there. So let's see if she's going to want to go here, right? What we would be looking for is we'd be looking for a strong green candle closing over the EMA, right? Not right on the EMA. We want it to be at least a tick or two over the EMA. Always, guys, always remember, I didn't show up the disclaimer this morning, but trading involves some risk, a risk to lose more than your initial investment. You should always have a copy of the risk disclosure from your broker. Bima, the trading yogi, is in no way responsible for your trade. This is not a call trade service. If you take a trade, you do so of your own accord, right? So let's see here what's going to happen. All right, we've got our one try, right? Oops. Here, one try, two try with a trap, then hopefully it goes up. So we have reached our 38.2. Let's see what she's going to want to do. Again, if anyone has any question, type them into your chat box and I will answer them right away. So what news is moving the market today? Not much right now moving anything. I'm just not too sure why the market is so slow this morning. We didn't even reach a 300,000 contract traded so far. That's crazy. We're starting to see some falling resistance right here, right? Maybe a channel forming like this right there. We need more info and we need a bit more volume to the market, right, to make something happen right now. Right now we see keeps on going, and I'm going to pull my order. I'm not too sure that it's going to want to go up right now. We're going to wait to see a little bit what's going to happen unless we get some pull the order and starts moving. Unless we get like a really nice big green candle over the EMA, right? Looks like she wants to go. So maybe I was wrong to pull the order, but then again, right on. again, like yesterday. There you go. Give me a little bit. Come back down a little bit. See, that would be the entry at the closing of this green candle right there. Then she's gonna, nah. She's gonna go without us. I wasn't fast enough. She's going without us. Right, but then again, just like yesterday, we see it closed. Right, it closed right at the EMA. This one right here is a bit too far for my liking, because then after, and that's really sucks because it looks like it's going to keep on going. But if you look right here, right, what we would be risking, right now 4.5 points to go close that loop for 5.5 point, right? So a 1-to-1 ratio for this trade. So it's coming back to it could refill us right here, but yeah, I'm not too comfortable with this trade in itself. Got a spike in a few thousand contract traded, and it looks right here. Look how this channel is into play right now, right? So it looks like we're going into a bearish channel for a little bit right now. So we're gonna wait a little bit, see what she's gonna pan out, and take it from there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. She's failing. So I'm gonna pull out my order once again. There you go. And see what she decides to do. We're only 15 minutes into the trading session, so still plenty of time to find our patterns. Yep, the patterns are failing this morning. Second here, guys. won't be long. One of my laptop is not loading some stuff. I'm gonna have to grab another one. Just give me a second here. So very scarish market this morning. Sorry about that. There's not much I can talk about. We just gotta wait for something to come out of it. So maybe we can look right now at this latest move as a 1 and 2 try again, right? This right here could be a 1 try, 2 try, and then back up. That would be nice. You see Apple is collapsing this morning. I'm not too sure why. Just give me a second. There's a news report that just came out. No, nothing explaining anything, right? So right here, we could have our aggressive entry at the close of this big candle right there, right? If this candle close over the EMA, this could be a aggressive entry, but then again, it fails, right? It fails.
You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
Just give me a second. Okay, I am back. Let's see what she's gonna do. No, right now she's not panning anything for the bulls, right? It's the bull keeps on failing and defending their position. But we're too high to look for a sell and even too high to buy. So it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game, I think, this morning. right? We're going to have to wait a little bit when she pans out. This is brutal. Only $330,000, 330,000 contract traded. Keeps on collapsing down. This is really annoying this morning. I made a stupid mistake. I got caught in the hype of buying the Apple and Tesla after the split. It's really frustrating. They keep coming back to my point of entry, then collapsing back down again. This is very frustrating. So let's see where the bottom is going to be in this whole thing, right? Let's see where the bottom is going to be with this whole thing. In itself, right now, we don't have much. And now, even if she gives us a strong candle, closing over the EMA right here, right? Even if this candle closes over the EMA, how are we going to trust it? How are we going to trust it every time we try to come up, it collapses, right? We keep on collapsing. So even if she closed right here over the EMA, how are we going to trust what she's doing right now? And then our risk reward on this one, what would it be? Right? How much would we be risking if we got in? Right? 3.5 points, that's not too bad. And then for our return, 8.5, that's not bad at all. Right? So this candle right here, if it closed over the EMA, it would be a good signal. But the only problem is we're on a downtrend right now, and we keep on collapsing. This is the part that is very frustrating, and that we can't rely on. Right now the market is not giving us a decisive goal that it's trying to reach, and it's really a battle. We don't know who holds the market, right? We're still in the 38.2 area, right? We're retracing maybe around the 50% retracement. Let me look right here. Right, we're at the 50% retracement. So the pattern in itself is still into play. The problem is we just keep on collapsing, right? Every time we reach, we cross over, uh, the sellers take over the market and keep on pushing it down, right? So for that reason, we have to be very careful. For myself, I'm still going to wait a little bit, see if it pans out a new a pattern or something. But right now, it's just not decisive anymore, a bit too volatile for me to feel confident enough to get into a trade, right? Look, we barely break the 330,000 contract traded this morning, right? The volume is very, very slow this morning. Let's see what she's going to do. We see that this resistance line is in play, right? We see that this resistance line is in play. It keeps getting tested, but no undershoots. Hmm. Oh, there you go. Now she decides to go, retesting the resistance line. Right from there, what she's going to do, is she going to collapse back down? Did we find a bottom? Just checking my risk reward here. If I would have taken that trade, right, would have risked 3.75 points for a 8-point return. Yeah, it looks like she's going to want to go without us. That's all right. Just too bad. It's a nice move. Pretty sure Apple just shut up right now. Yeah, it sure did. I think we found its bottom. Come on, give us something. Very brutal market. Very, very slow this morning. This is when we got to be careful. We got to be disciplined, because this is when we start making stupid decision when we trade the market. When it gets slow like this, we get eager. We want to get into it. Sorry, we get eager and we want to get into a trade, so we start to apply what we think the market should be doing, right? Then we call that the confirmation bias, where anything is an excuse to take a trade, and this is when we lose money. So we got to stay disciplined right now, wait to see what's going to happen. Oh, back into our range. So maybe this here was not a channel, but it was just a pullback. This right here should arrange. Maybe it's going to look like something like this. And there you go. Right, maybe that's the channel, or maybe, yeah, more something like that. There you go. Yeah, maybe something like this. Just got to be careful for that falling resistance, right? We could have some sellers looking to short the market from there. Maybe it'll give us an opportunity, right? If we have a bit of this, some sellers, they get into the market, they bring the market down some, we can find our entry point, pattern, trigger, the whole thing. We see right here, we're having some sort of a battle, right? We keep reaching here some, like some resistance right here. Right here, we keep reaching resistance. Got to be careful about that too. And there you go. She pushed through. So maybe that resistance will become, maybe that resistance right here that we see is going to become a support once we punch through it. So we might see, right, like this, then there you go. Brutal, brutal, brutal. It dies back down again, right? We get a little bit of a movement and it just dies down. It's very brutal. Barely any movement in this morning session. We're past the 10 o'clock shock. Okay, what we have this morning for news? We have anything else coming? Tuesday, 10 a.m. we had the 10 o'clock shock. At 10:40 we got Jerome Powell speaking. That's the only thing we still have left in front of us, right? The Fed chair speech. Okay, we're into the seller's zone. All right, we're into the seller's zone. Is the buyer going to be able to defend their position? Are they going to be able to defend their position right here, right? Or is this, are we going to see some sellers getting in, trying to bring the market down? Now we're doing a good job at defending, right? That would have been a very nice trade. Very nice trade this morning. So brutal. So slow. Morning like this, I often want to just go back to sleep. Morning like this, I just want to go back to sleep. It's so slow, there's nothing happening. And the worst part is if you do look at something else in the meantime, you lose your trade. Almost look like it's getting into a melt up situation. All right, so we close the loop, right? We close the loop right here. So what's going to happen? That's too bad, right? When we see a trade go without us like this, it was a very nice. It would have been a very nice. I shouldn't say it was. It should have been a very nice, but because of all those fail, it was hard to trust that the market was not going to fail again, and then the bull was going to win the battle. Okay, so now would be nice to see a pullback, right, to give us an entry again. Or is she going to retest the high of this channel? Are we going to get a 38.2 retracement? Or is she going to jump off right the EMA? So 7:20 on a trading session this morning. 40 minutes left to go. See the volume so far, 400,000 contract traded. I guess they're all waiting on Powell's announcement before trading. There you go. We're starting to see a pullback. She's going to give us a 38.2. Still waiting, right? We see we're reaching the EMA. Some are trigger happy, trying to get back in. They want to see the movement keep going up. We know better, right? We know better. There's a good chance she keeps on collapsing down all the way to here. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Now we see that the buyers are failing, right? They just fell right here. Let's see if they'll be able to keep on going, bringing the market down a little bit, giving us our pattern, and then going back up. Again, Powell speaking in 15 minutes, and I think this is what's making the market so slow right now. They're gonna wait for his announcement. before getting into a position. First try at the 38.2. Now let's hope she gives us another one. Looks like the buyers are eager to retest that high. Well, we know that she can collapse just as quick, right? Just as quick right here. So we still wait. We wait for the patterns to show up. So we see they're failing right here, right? The buyers are failing. The bears are going to try to retest that low. Maybe we'll get our pattern. So sluggish this morning. Oh. Looks like we're getting a small little trap for the buyers. Buyers beware. We could very well see this collapsing all the way back down again. to see what she's going to do. I'll be right back. So maybe here she's going to give us her 2-try patterns so we can look for a long position. Let's see. Let's see if she will do it right before the Powell announcement. You'll see people getting out of their position this morning. This is probably what we're going to see right here, right? Right before Powell's announcement, we'll see the market, people getting out of their position, unless the sentiment is that it's going to be good news, and then hopefully we'll have the pattern to get in. I'll be right back, guys. So there you go. We're coming to a double bottom. Maybe we'll have a little trap right here, 6 minutes before Powell's announcement. We are past 10:30, so past 10:30, there's no more gamble trade, right? There's no more gamble trade. We only take picture perfect. Let's hope it gives us a nicer trap than this, because there's nothing confident for me to trade right now. And it looks like it's going to pan out the pattern right at the Colin Powell announcement. Okay, the strong closing candle over the EMA could have been an entry, but we didn't get our trap. I'm not too confident in this, but then again, I wasn't too confident this morning at the bottom, and look what happened, right? So people looking to get into the trade. But I think that it's gonna fail, right? I think right here this is gonna fail. I don't think that we're gonna be able to hold the position right now. There's no trap right here, right? There's no trap just yet right here. So without a trap, it's hard to see the fuel, right? It's hard to see that our trade is gonna skyrocket. Yeah. So let's see what she's gonna do. And as you can see right there, she failed again. Maybe she's going to give us a trap first. Once we have her trap, then we can look for a long entry. There you go. Now we have her trap. Now we have her trap. So are we going to have a strong closing candle over the EMA, giving us our entry? The only thing right here I'm not too confident about is at 3 minutes, we're going to have Colin Powell's announcement. What would be our risk reward on this, right? So we would be risking 3.5 points for a 3.25 points return. That is not all that great, right? If we look right here, right, we would be risking 3.5 for a return, sorry, of 3 points, right? That's not so great. It's not a great risk reward ratio. All right, the market dying down. 10 o'clock, the Colin Powell's announcement in 1 minute. I'm going to pull my position right out. Right, I'm going to pull my position right out. Wait for the announcement to happen. Just it sucks that it happens right where our pattern is about to pan out. But we can't can't get in a trade just because we want to be in a trade. The trigger is not there. We don't have our entry point, and we do not want to get caught in the crossfire, right? So we pull our order. We wait to see what's going to happen. $7.40 announcement coming right out. Icono day. There you go. Positive reaction from the market. Closing over the EMA. Right? Order is closing right below the EMA. Put our order right here. We're in a trade. Set ourselves up. There you go. Excellent. This is what we like to see. Very good. Very big candle. Very big candle. So right here, I'm just going to close my position. It's going to come back down. When you see a big candle like this, often you'll see it come back down first, right? So I like to lock in some profit before, just to make sure that it doesn't collapse. Let's see what she's going to do. Let's see what she's going to do. All right, she's back up there. Keep on pushing. There you go. Almost to the, there you go. Close the position at the first target. Bring our stop to our break even point right here. Very nice. Let me take a screenshot of this. And then right here. There you go. Let's see what she's going to do, what she's going to sing today, right? What is she going to sing for us? Here, I'm going to move my stop up. I'm going to start trailing a little bit behind. Let me take this here. This down, and there you go. We got stopped out for a 3-point profit trade this morning. Soon as it reached the high, right, it closed the loop. Right here we had an open loop, and then we closed it right here. Yeah, so that's not bad, right? 3 points for this morning. 15 minutes left to our trading session. Holy smokes, look at that flash right there. Holy crap, what is this collapse, right? What did Powell just say? Holy smoke. Everything collapsing right now. So let me check right here. What are they saying about Powell speaking this morning? All right, what is Powell saying? It took a whole 2 seconds to give back everything that she gained this morning. Holy smokeroos. But there'll be a correction, right? I'm sure we're going to see the price action get back to normal in a second there. Very happy that I trailed my stop this close, right? Sometimes being conservative is the right way to go. Sometimes being conservative is the only way to go. And we got a 1 try, 2 try, our entry pattern right here again. The aggressive entry point could be right here, right? You could see this as an aggressive entry point, but because of this flash right here, I have no confidence right now. I have no confidence in what she's going to do. So let's see. It's too bad because I know she's gonna come and retest this open loop right there, right? But at the same time, because of that last flash, there's a bunch of sellers that are just waiting to bring the market crashing down. So I'm gonna stay disciplined. I'm gonna stay idle on the sideline. We've made our trade for the day. We've made some money. There's no point in trying to, I mean, if the market did not have this volatility right here, right? If the market did not have this volatility and we didn't see this flash crash, then yes, this one try and second try right here would have been very nice. And we could have gotten in right there at this trigger candle, right? But because the market can just reject this and then retest the bottom of this channel before going back up again, I don't feel confidence really in taking a position. So we're just going to hold off for a second here. So we're just going to hold off. We're going to let it do what it needs to do, right? We don't need to be in a trade all the time. What we need to do, or we need to be, is disciplined and in control of our emotion and wait for the right patterns to get into the market. Now, I agree. This right here was a very, very nice pattern, right? A very one try, two try pattern. But the risk reward on this, right? And this is the other thing. If we look at the risk reward on this from the bottom of the setup to the trigger, all the way back to our entry, right? We would have been risking 24 ticks, 24 ticks per contract, right? For a 9-point return, which is not, it's not too bad. It's just very aggressive, very, very aggressive. And like I said, it could have collapsed right back down and yeah, and stop us out. So for me, there was no possible scenario where this was a good idea to get in and be confident that the market would not collapse, stop me out, and register a loss for the day, right? So I'm happy. We had a nice low trade right here, right? Whoops, nice low trade right here. Very quick. We trailed very tight. I'm very happy about this. Then it flash crash. We got out at the right time. We registered 3 points for today. It's not the best that we can have, but it is a good, it was a good pattern, right? So now that being said, let's wait and see if we're going to get another pattern. We've got 12 minutes left to our trading session, and we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah, shit, animal. OK. D'accord. T'avais ça, 55$ posé, balancé. Ça, c'est l'autre mécano, ça. Oh, il était là tous les jours. So 10 minutes left to our trading session. If you have any question, now is the time to ask them, right? You can ask them in the Q&A box or in the chat box, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. And in 10 minutes, we're going to be closing our trade room. right there, we might be setting up, or we might be seeing a setup for right, for the buyers to fail, getting into a trap right here. But no, this candle right here negates this, right? I was maybe expecting it to have reached the double top right there, and then after it would have just collapsed back down. It looks like not. It doesn't look like it. Not sure that we're going to get a pattern just yet this morning, or at the end of this trading session, right? At the end of this trading session. Not sure we're going to get a pattern here. Just very happy I was conservative with my trade. Trailed my stop to my break-even point as soon as we reach the first target. Just give me a second here. Oh, that was not for me. Okay. There you go. So 7 minutes left. Let's begin our closing routine. I don't think that we're going to see any other patterns this morning. So we go, if you guys are using Sierra chart, you go into your trade order window, or if you use Ninja Trader. If not, any of the other charting system, Rhythmic or whatnot, they all have pretty much the same options. And you're going to go into your trade order window. You're going to make sure you have no pending order, right? You have no pending order. And if you do, you click on cancel all, and then take all of your pending orders out of the market to make sure that you have enough to make sure that you don't come back after the lunch session with a trade that you forgot. That wouldn't be cool. Now I would strongly suggest to get up, go do a little bit of exercise, take a walk, do some yoga, do an activity, just get that blood pumping through your body. And I will see you tomorrow morning into the trade room for another session of technical analysis and looking for reliable trade to get into the market. Now, if you guys want to have any information on my coach, right, because all of this knowledge that I'm passing on to you, it was a course that I purchased, and without that course, I would probably be still blowing my accounts. So if you guys want to follow my course, just send me an email, right? Just send me an email at bimatrading@gmail.com, BHIMA trading@gmail.com. Until then, guys, take care. Have yourself a wonderful day and stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.